27th book that I completed in 2025 is Truman Capote's In Cold Blood. This is the fourth time that I've read Capote's In Cold Blood. I read it first as an undergraduate, an example of new journalism 30 years ago. An excellent book, of course, one of the best books of nonfiction ever written. But I really enjoy, even though it's about the Clutter murders and Perry and Dick and how they really didn't have much motive other than to get rich and still go through with these murders that really didn't need to happen, even if there was money present, which there wasn't at the farm. But it's the fourth chapter is what I personally find most interesting because Capote was able to get more creative and I think the most symbolic or metaphorical when he's talking about the other prisoners on death row with Perry and Dick. So this is after the trial, after the murders, after the getaway, after all of that. The fourth chapter is what brings me back to this book again and again. I think because the first chapter sets up the murders and ends with the murders, and that chapter is very memorable. The second chapter and the third chapter are the getaway and then the detectives catch the FBI, the KBI, Kansas Bureau of Investigation, catching Perry and Dick. And those chapters are very memorable as well. And I think the fourth chapter is less memorable because it's disconnected from the murders. It's more about just Perry and Dick on death row and Capote's trying to get us on the side of Perry a little bit, emotionally a little bit, get us to feel empathy for him while not feeling empathy for Dick. And perhaps it's because it's less memorable, or perhaps it's less memorable because it's the most complex or most fictionalized part of the book. But one of the greatest books ever written, obviously, and definitely will read it again. Who knows, 10 years down the road.